So how has your week been so far? Good. You can put it on in the chat if your videos are off. So our topic for this week is courage. The virtue of courage is all about being able to face challenges without being able to face fear. So being able to face challenges without feeling unworthy. Being able to face challenges by trusting oneself. This is all related to courage. Now, just to pique your interest, do you know where courage resides in the body? In the form of physical ailments or in the form of physical energy, where would courage sit in the body? There's no wrong answer, but there's a particular answer I'm looking for. Gut, most of the time, yes. There's one other place, heart. That's also right, actually. A lot of healers and coaches will not say heart. Courage usually is aligned to our solar plexus. So it's always the gut, everything below the heart, the gut, the womb. Heart is actually very, very true. One more place. One other place courage could sit in. So if you take the opposite of courage to be fear, if the opposite of courage is fear, muscles, yes. So muscles and bones is where courage sits in the form of illness. In the solar plexus chakra has to be in alignment. It has to be open and healthy and active for us to experience courage. And so does the heart chakra. But in the form of ailments, in the physical sense, it always sits in the bones and the muscles. So if you notice, when we're afraid, when we're anxious, our muscles contract. Our bones become rigid and we start holding on, especially our jaw, our hands, our back, our neck. These parts of the body start swelling up. So it's actually in the bones and between the bones and the muscles, that small space that is there, that's where courage is actually sitting. So if it's not there, then fear is sitting there. So tell me in the chat, what is one thing, any one fear that you have? A place in life where you want to move towards, but you're not able to. You're afraid to do so. And don't tell me you're not afraid of anything today, because that's a lie. It's a lie you're telling me or yourself. Putting myself out there, yes. Decisions, okay. So is it about making decisions? If so, what decision? Because we're not afraid of taking decisions. We're afraid of taking particular decisions. Fear of failure, perfect. Taking action towards my business, absolutely. Amazing. So I want you all to keep this in your mind, because when we're doing the activation, we're going to focus on a specific fear that we have. And then later you can replay and you can do this for other fears that you have. So the activation is all about being able to face that fear. That's how we activate courage. Fear of losing. Fear of losing what? Fear of losing in the sense of fear of being a failure, or fear of losing people, things. Just be aware of what it is. Okay. So it's fear of loss. Okay. So name it as fear of loss. Okay. So keep these in your mind. And when we're doing the activation, I want you to imagine the color yellow as courage and give fear any color that you like. Okay. And just on a side note, don't ever wish for courage. We're doing an activation. but never pray for courage or patience, because they only come in to help us get rid of fear, to help us get rid of impatience. So, in the absence of fear, there can be no courage because you don't need it. You can have fear without courage, but you can't have courage without fear. So, never wish for something like that. Okay. So, when you're ready, you can just close your eyes, sit back, relax. Keep in mind the fear that you have and that you want to release today. Have that intention in your heart. Take a deep breath in through your nose and breathe out through your mouth. Breathe in through your nose and breathe out through your mouth. One last deep breath in through your nose and breathe out through your mouth. I want you to imagine you're in a white room. This room is filled with white light. It's glowing in this white light. Your chair, your bed, it's bursting with white light. The walls. And each time you breathe in and breathe out, there's more light that's releasing from every object around you, from the room. And as you breathe in and breathe out, this light expands farther and farther outside the room, into the building. And as you breathe in and breathe out, imagine this light expand out into the air. And notice all the trees, the plants, the birds, the wind, the weather, the people, the vehicles. Everything is in this white light, this white room. And as you breathe in and breathe out, expand your awareness to the city you're living in. All the buildings. And expand your awareness to the country you're in. All the animals, the water bodies. Now expand your awareness to the entire planet. The dolphins, the whales, the deserts, the politicians, the wars, the shelters, the children, the rich people, the poor people. Just expand your awareness. Just be aware that all of these exist with you and you exist with them. And spread this light. Spread it to the oceans, the sand, the soil, the plants, the trees, the birds, the animals, the people, the toys, the technology. Now bring your awareness to the space, to space. All the planets in our solar system, the meteors, the stars, the sun, the moons, the satellites. Everything's glowing in this white light. And now spread your awareness to the entire universe. And as you breathe in and breathe out, visualize many, many solar systems, all the dimensions, all the realities. You're all glowing in this white light. We all exist together. We all exist at the same time. And as you breathe in, I want you to breathe in this white light into your body. From the top of your head into your stomach, down your feet. And as you breathe out, you send out this light into the universe. And as you breathe in this light from the top of your head all the way down to your feet. As you breathe out from the bottom of your feet all the way out the top of your head into the universe. And just do this 5 times. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Breathe in and exhale. Breathe in through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Breathe in the light and exhale through your mouth. Last one, breathe in through the nose and breathe out through your mouth. And just settle in this beautiful energy of love. And just focus on your breath. I want you to recall the fear that you have, the fear that you want to release today. Fear of loss, the fear of failure, the fear of taking action towards a particular goal or a dream. The fear of becoming aware of who you are. The fear of being seen, of being heard. And I want you to ask yourself, where in my body, where in my bones do I feel this fear? Which area of my body do I feel this fear? And just trust and listen. If you feel it in more than one place, be guided towards the place where you feel it the most. Now bring your awareness to that part of the body. I want you to give this fear a color. Now in the next 5 seconds, I'm going to count from 5 to 1. You will imagine this color standing in front of you as a person. 5, 4, trust whatever comes to you. 3, 2, and 1. Whatever spontaneously comes in front of you, just trust it. Trust the gender, the age, the size. Trust what you see. Now, above this person of fear, imagine the soul. Imagine a beautiful being of light. Your higher self, if you will. Just above this person, floating around, disconnected or disassociated from this fear. And I just want you to ask that being of light, what did you want to experience positively from this fear? What feels so good by staying in this space of fear, by staying in this fear of loss, or fear of failure, or fear of being seen? What makes you happy? And just trust whatever feeling, sensation, word comes to you. For some of you, it could be the feeling of bliss. For some of you, it could bring up anger, which helps you gain clarity. For some of you, it could be adventure. Just trust whatever it is that's coming to you. Don't question the why or the how. You do not have to make any connections. Now, I want you to give all of that good, positive, bright, loving energy of that soul. Whatever your soul, your higher self has told you, give it a beautiful color. And once you give it a nice, beautiful color, I want you to imagine from that soul, from that higher being, this color is dropping down into this person in front of you, allowing this person to be filled with this beautiful energy. Allow it to enter the top of its head, down the face, the cheeks, the bones, the jawline, down the neck, the shoulders, the shoulder muscles, all the way down, down into the stomach, down the thighs, down the feet. And now I want you to imagine it goes all the way into the bones, into the stem cells in the bones, the little atoms and molecules inside the bones. And start from your skull, your cranium. Allow it to travel down your jaw. And now bring your attention to your spine. And the quicker you are, the less distracted you will be. Witness your ribs glowing in this beautiful light, beautiful color. Your sternum, all the way down to your hip bones, your pelvis, your legs, your knees, your kneecaps, your ankles, your feet, your entire skeleton. Just imagine the skeleton glowing in this beautiful light. Now I want you to take back that person into that space inside your bones, inside your body. Wherever it came out from, take it back inside. And you can just tell that person, thank you for being there. I acknowledge you. I accept you. I love you. I forgive you. Thank you. Allow that person to integrate back into your body. I'm going to count from 10 to 1. As we go down to 1, the more integrated you'll feel, the more this light spreads into the rest of your body. 10. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, 9. More and more of this light is spread into every other part of your skeletal system. 8. 7. 6. Take a deep breath in through your nose. 5. Breathe out through your mouth. And as you exhale, allow your body to relax. 4. 3. Just be a witness. Whatever you feel, don't force it. Just allow. Through. 2. Just relax. And 1. Just sit back and focus on your breath. Now bring your attention to your heart space, where you see a beautiful golden yellow light. You can see it in the form of a lotus. Feel it in the form of a beautiful, warm or cold energy, whatever feels safe and comfortable for you. This is your virtue of courage. As you breathe in and breathe out, allow this light to travel all the way down your arms, your shoulders, your elbows, into the bones. I want you to imagine only the skeletal system, only your skeleton. And allow this light to travel from your heart, radiate from your heart into your bones, your arms, your elbows, your hands, your fingers, all glowing in this beautiful golden yellow light. Now imagine it going all the way up your neck, your spine, your cervical, to your jaws, your jaw, your skull, your cranium, the top of your head, the back of your head, your forehead. Everything is glowing in this beautiful golden yellow light. From the back of your head, let it travel down your spine, and every rib, every disc. It's glowing in this beautiful golden yellow light. And remember to breathe in and breathe out. Take deep breaths in, deep breaths out. A deep exhalation is a sign of relief. It's a sign of letting go. Now bring your attention all the way down to your pelvic. Allow your pelvis to glow in this beautiful golden yellow light. It might feel a little uncomfortable. Just allow. Don't force anything. So a lot of our trauma is stored here, a lot of fears, a lot of self-worth issues, a lot of abuse is stored here, lack of safety is stored here. So just allow as much as your body feels safe to witness. And now bring your attention to your legs. Let this light travel down your kneecaps, down to your feet. Every bone is glowing in this beautiful golden yellow light. And just stay here. Without needing to know the why or what or how things have shifted or whether they will shift. Just give gratitude for yourself, to yourself, for being here, for being present. And take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, look down into your palms and slowly blink your eyes open. Let me know in the chat, how did that feel? Were you able to witness anything? Were you able to see any colors? Were you able to witness the integration process? Blue fear, the other color was orange. Yeah, blue, you said you're afraid of being seen. So it's blue, the throat chakra is all about being seen, but it's also your connection to others. So it's nice that that got released. But what I will suggest you to work on in your own time, Nina, is to release the fear of being seen. In order to be seen, you have to sacrifice something else. I think sacrifice your authenticity on some level. So just release that as well, because from what you're saying, I'm sensing you're giving up something. You're giving up your fear of being seen, but you're also giving, in that process, you're also giving up your authenticity. You don't have to do that. Orange for fear. That's nice. Orange, yellow. Interesting. Most of you, orange, yellow, red. Very interesting. Orange for fear and then green. Okay. Blue and black. Okay. Was black the positive energy, or was that blue? Green fear and then yellow. Okay. So perhaps you don't have to give up the gift of connection in order to move forward and take action. You can have connection and take action at the same time. Colors are very significant because whatever beautiful color you saw fear as, it's got another aspect of you that your body believes you have to give up. Your body believes there is no choice there. And that's why it holds on to this fear, because that aspect that you think you have to give up is very, very important for you. Okay. Purple to yellow. So you can be seen without being disconnected from God. Okay. I'm just giving you all a free reading here. Fear as red. Okay. That's a very common color to associate red with fear. It's a very active color, right? And it's also about intimidation. Orange for fear. Okay. So for this, what I'm sensing here is you do not, when we step into a state of self-worth, this is for orange for fear, right? When you step into a state of self-worth, you're not going to be disconnected from God. So your idea of self-worth needs to be shifted. That's what I'm sensing here. So if you're seeing orange as fear, somewhere you believe that if you get rid of that fear, you will have to give up your self-worth. You do not have to give up your self-worth, your identity, even if you're connected to the universe. Okay, Namrata, that's what I'm picking up for you. So just release that in the next time you do this meditation, release the fear of being worthy. Black is negative, blue for fear. Okay. They're both the same, right? I think you meant blue for the positive. Reddish brown. Fear and white, sky blue, golden for courage. Okay, so I would suggest you, that's your connection to the earth, your connection to your mother, and also your connection to food. So I think the next phase that you were afraid to step into was getting close to the earth. So getting grounded. So I would suggest you work on your fear of being grounded or fear of being closer to your mother and what your mom means for you. Okay. Thank you all for sharing. So on that note, next week, next Saturday, 21st October, I'm starting a 7-day self-love challenge where we will not go very deep. This is not a very spiritual challenge. We're going to reassess and go back to the basics of self-love. So we're going to set intentions on day one. Then we're going to move into the physical body where we'll have a guest practitioner coming in for movement. We're going to discuss food. Then we're going to discuss emotions, our emotional well-being. Again, we have a guest practitioner. The names will be announced next week. We are also going to have I forgot. I think, yeah, we're going to have grounding exercises. We're going to have artwork. So we'll be painting, we'll be working with colors. So everything to entertain and discipline and make the inner child feel safe. That's all this challenge is for. So it's for anyone who's feeling lost or unmotivated, or the spiritual life is just too much. There's just too much information everywhere. You can join in. This is open to everybody because we're literally playing with the inner child. So it's open to kids as well. And on the last day, we'll be celebrating ourselves. So we'll be having balloons and chocolates and cake and all kinds of things. Of course, this is happening online. So if you're going to be part of the challenge, I encourage you to sign up by the end of this week. so that you can get the list of items you need to prepare yourself with for that entire week. So we're going to be meeting every day at 7 p.m. Dubai time for 1 hour. Okay. And we're going to have a good time. So you can invite your friends, your family members. And yeah, I'm very excited for this challenge. So thank you all for being here. And I will see you next Wednesday for the next session. Take care and have a good night.